Well, let's look at this latest day of Scott Morrison's US trip for the Quad. He met Congress leaders, including Nancy Pelosi, who supported the AUKUS nuclear submarines plan. A lot of the focus in the PM's press conference still on the PM allegedly double-crossing the French, according to them, on their submarine contract.
Every time you went to the Pentagon, Joe Biden, the president, was able to make a 30-minute phone call to Emmanuel Macron, one result of which is going to be the return of France's ambassador to Washington by the end of next week. What is your interpretation of the consequences that flow from that conversation for Australia and the resumption of diplomatic normality in Canberra?
Well, I welcome the fact they've had that discussion, and that was discussed between President Biden and I yesterday. So I'm glad that call took place. I'm glad that he was able to reinforce, not just from the United States perspective, but from all partners in this new arrangement, that we very much want to see not only France, but all the nations of Europe, our like-minded nations in Europe, playing a very important role in the Indo-Pacific.
Are you willing to apologise to Macron now, or when you get to speak to him, will you say sorry to him for what's happened?
I acted in accordance with Australia's national security interests.
So you want to apologise for that?
That is something Australia should always do, and I think all Australians would expect me to do.
But if you reached out, have you offered have you tried to call him and speak to him now, and is he just not taking your call?
Yes, we have, and the opportunity for that call is not yet. But we'll be patient.
Opposition Foreign Affairs spokeswoman Penny Wong appearing to criticise the deal in a speech today, not opposing it, but criticising its handling. And there's been a call in the last hour by Brendan O'Connor, Shadow Defence Minister, for a Senate inquiry into the submarines deal. Is all of this an effort to placate former Prime Minister Paul Keating?
With the prospect of a higher level of technological dependence on the United States, how does the Morrison-Joyce government assure Australians that we can act alone when need be, that we have the autonomy to defend ourselves, however and whenever we need to? And the anxiety expressed in some of the reactions to the AUKUS announcement suggests that more preparatory work could have been done to assure our partners of the practical implications of these announcements.
PM leaping on this, he would like nothing better politically than to see Labor depart from Anthony Albanese's bipartisan support on the issue last week.
Within days, the Labor Party seems to be having an each-way bet. I don't have each-way bets on national security. If the Labor Party wants to have an each-way bet on national security, then I think the Australian people need to know that. The leader of the Labor Party set out 3 conditions of their support. All of them are met. All of them are met. So it really is a question for the Labor Party. It's important that this have bipartisan support.